Features of a perfectly competitive market. So far, we have understood what is a perfectly competition market, and now we shall learn in brief or in details rather what are the main features of a perfectly competitive market. So, here goes the main features. Number one, very large number of buyers and seller. So in case of a perfectly competitive market, there are a very large number of buyers and there are also a very large number of sellers. Each seller produces an insignificant part of the total market output, and as such they are not able to influence any part or any price of the product. Let us take an example. We know that there is a sabzi mandi and there is also a weekly bazaar in the sabzi mandi. Now if we go to that bazaar, we will see that a single potato is being sold by a very large number of buyers, and we shall also see that if we go to the market that the same price is maintained by all the sellers. Thus, in case of a perfectly competitive market, the number of buyers are and the number of sellers are so many that none of them can influence any price. Number 2, homogeneous product. In a perfectly competitive market, all the sellers of a farm sell a homogeneous product. A product is said to be homogeneous when each unit of it is identical in size, shape, color, weight, or in other respect in the eyes of the buyers. That is, for in our example, the potatoes sold by seller 1 is also the same as that by seller 2. That is, the products sold in case of a competitive market are homogeneous. Number 3, freedom of entry and exit. There is also freedom of entry and exit in case of a perfectly competitive market. That is, any farm can start the production of the commodity and in this way can enter the market and nobody is going to bother about it. And also any farm or any seller who is not interested in selling anymore can leave the market without any problem. Number 4, perfect knowledge. It is assumed that in perfect competition, buyers and sellers both have quite a good amount of knowledge about the market condition. That is, what is the price prevailing in the market? It is known to all the buyers as well as the seller. Number 5, perfect mobility. In case of a perfectly competitive market, the factors of production are perfectly mobile. So, the mobility of factors of production means the factors of production can be transferred from one place to another. As a result of mobility, only one price of factor of production prevails. For example, due to existence of mobility of labor, the wage rate will be same in all the firm. And lastly, no other costs except production cost. So in a perfectly competitive market, only the production cost is there, and that is the only cost. There are no other costs such as advertisement cost, transportation cost, storage cost, etc. So we never see a potato vendor to advertise that I will sit in the weekly market, please come and buy from me. You will never see like this. So there is no other cost other than the cost of production, the potato. So these are the main features of a perfectly competitive market.